when I talk to you about money and wealth, again, I want to make sure you understand. Currency, that's dollars, yen, pesos, lira, whatever, euros. Okay, that's currency. Currency is not wealth. Currency represents wealth. It is a symbol. What is the wealth? The wealth are the goods or services behind the money. About, I don't know, 15 years ago, I lived in another state, and I was out in my yard, and some guy was walking by, and he stops me. He knew I owned a business, and he says, "Do you have work?" And I said, "I've always got work." And he says, "Well, what do you pay?" And I said, "I'll pay you $4 an hour." And he says, "Oh, I'm a $10 an hour guy." Well, when are you a $10 an hour guy?
When someone pays him.
When somebody opens up their wallet and hands you their $10 for an hour of your work. And until you find somebody who will do that, the price hasn't been set. So what is a price? A price is a statement of a transaction and the worth of that transaction, the value of that transaction at that moment between a buyer and a seller. So a price can change in a moment's notice, and it does. Look at the stock market. All right, that's a price. Everything has a value. Even money has a value. The value of money goes up and down. And I'd like to illustrate this. I want to give you a pass out. We're going to talk about inflation. Would y'all just grab one and pass it around? And give me some of those. I'll take them on the other side. Yeah, thank you. And I hope I brought enough, and if I didn't, if you send me an email, anything you don't get, send me an email, and I'll email it to you, okay? All right, this is about inflation. All right, inflation is the value of the currency. So the value of a currency is not the number on it. The value of a currency is its purchasing power. What can you do with that currency? So if you have $100, what will your $100 buy you right now? So the sheet that's coming around is helping you to compare what $100 will buy you, or would have bought you, over since 1960. That's 50 years, 49 years. All right? What you look at basically is $100 in 1960 is worth slightly more than $13 today in purchasing power. That's what that whole sheet. Sum it up in one sentence. $100 in 1960 has $13 worth of purchasing power in 1960 terms. And then you can see where it works it in reverse, where what you could buy for $100 in 1960 now costs you what, 700 and change? All right, that's called inflation.